let's fail Yoshi's Island. Today we're going to take on World Forestry, which apparently involves lots of cloud jumping. Oh boy. In the clouds. Oh my goodness. Okay, apparently these clouds are... Oh, they're bouncy. Okay. Whoa, my goodness. Just trying to stay very concentrated today. Ah, crap, I must have scared him away, didn't I? Oh, no wait, I got the coin from him! Okay, good. I thought there was going to be a bottomless pit. Where are all these missiles coming from? Does anyone have any idea? No? Okay. It's spring. Things are getting crazy. Kind of jazz. Yeah, lots of quizzes and stuff. Of course, at one time when I had a PD day, we got homework, which was apparently a quiz. Like, he wanted us to go find some jazz recordings and list them on paper. Which was sounded easy at first, but then it's like, no, I can't find any good recordings of this. Because, you know, YouTube, you can find lots of stuff, but the things you can't. YouTube, you can find lots of stuff besides stuff you can need. Or, like, you know, you find all the stuff but the stuff you're supposed to use for your assignment, I guess is what you call it. Which is lame, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna need to actually find something to use here. So I was doing that for 3 hours. Then, of course, it doesn't help that the background is so noisy that I can't concentrate. And of course, you have all this other stuff, like last week I had to take the ACTs, that was also stress-inducing. It's like, so many stuff at once. I don't really need that kind of stress. I'm gonna be glad when, like, the term's finally over and jazz class is all done. So all this stress, intenseness can go away. Because it's like, you get all this crazy anxiety and stuff when it's like the end of the year, because you have all these tests and presentations and whatnot, and all these essays to do too. It's like, oh god. Then you're like always stressed out and stuff. And then like after all that, it's like, okay, now it's summer vacation. Then it's like, okay, now it's all a whole bunch of build up and tension and stuff, and it's like nothing. It's like, oh, okay. It's like a weird pattern of so much stuff and then nothing right after. And then after you get so accustomed to nothing, you go right back to having everything at once, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to do this again. I don't get it. If any of you people who are still in the academic system relate to what the problems I am having, speak now in the comments. Oh no! Okay, lesson number 1, never jump. I love how the cloud just falls down right after I fall down. It's hilarious. Alright. Wait, do I have to try this again? Okay. Speedrunning tactics activate. Whoa, my goodness. Whew. That was the opposite of speedrunning tactics. Hey, again, you should never really speedrun the Mario game. It just leads to more death. Whee! Coins! Alright. Now we just need to find our way to where we were going previously. Woo! That was close. Yeah. Still, I think it's like around May where the term ends for the year. Speaking of which, I really need to check when the finals are. Because that's like the last point of the break of insanity, where it's like, you have all this testing and stuff. That's like the last part of it, and this most intense. And then it's like, after that, okay, it's all over, you're done. And we're like, oh, thank God. Well, I'm not sure like that, but it's like, in our brains we're thinking that. Ooh, helicopter Yoshi. Helicopter Yoshi! I believe we might have to make our way to the top. I don't know what's at the top, but I'm sure gonna find out. Ooh, a flower! Yay, flowers. So worth it. Ooh, my finger got in the shot. Well, originally I was using the circle pad to control the helicopter, but that was a bad idea. So I just went back to the D-pad. And you know how that goes on a 3DS. Ooh, Donkey Kong. Okay. Whee! Alright, we're good. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Woo! Woo! Whoa! No! None of that. Get back here. Thank you. Ah, there we are. That was close. Alright, here's a bell ring. Sweet. I thought the momentum was gonna go against me, but I was wrong. I'm wrong about lots of stuff, aren't I? What the heck is this? Whoa! Okay, apparently we have to hit these recycle blocks again. To make these exclamation blocks turn on and off. Yes, this makes sense. Doesn't it? Woohoo! Whoa! Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness, that was scary. Yay! Ooh, stars. Let's get them. Yay! We're almost done. Oh, it's so nice and dark. Ooh, that's a side-scroller level with Mr. Lackey too. This is not good. Because we all know side-scrolling and Lackey 2s don't mix well with each other. There we go. Woo! Let's eat them before they turn to baby dandelions. Will Baby Peach be really necessary? I don't think so. Woo! 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 Okay. Whoa! 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 No, that was bad. Itchy, itchy, itchy. I had like an itchy eye. You know how people get that, you know? Alright, attempt number 2 with side-scrolling with Mr. Lackey 2. Lackey Lester. Lackey Lester, yes. Lackey Lester. I haven't really played the old Paper Mario in ages. I mean, I like the second one better than the first one, because the second one pretty much has the partners have their own stats and stuff. And I can pretty much have a more badge variety. Because you can also have the Mario badges, and you can also have the partner badges. So that can make for a very interesting playthrough, because you can never really have the same playthrough. And some people like to do the, like the 5 heart runs, 5 heart points run, because you can get those danger badges that make your attack go up when you're like 5 HP dangerous. And then those badges that boost your attack power by 5 when you have 1 hit point left. Well, of course, they're called heart points and not hit points! Woo! Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, attempt number 3. Well, at least on the bright side, I didn't even have that teacher saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought some of these were like part of this category because well, I didn't really give any reasons. I'm not really much of a good test taker, in all honesty. But unfortunately, in America, we're all marked down by our test scores. And, you know, nobody ever teaches us good math skills. I mean, I can basically do arithmetic and stuff. I can do a little bit of geometry, but once you get into trigonometry, it really gets me confused. Like, I can pretty much figure out the angles and stuff. Like, I can figure out how to measure angles, how to get the total points, which are 180 and 360. But it's like, when you get into trigonometry, and then you're trying to name off all these angles and stuff, and how much they are, and if they're congruent or abstract or something, all these fancy math words, I get really confused. Why is math so hard? Why is math so difficult? I mean, math's not really difficult, it's just like, very, very confusing to remember all the words. Why is there a flower on a cloud anyways? That doesn't make any sense. Flowers technically thrive on land. Oof. Mario, you keep distracting me. I can't really well think of where I'm supposed to go with you crying all day. Oh my goodness, we're going fast. No time to pick up that red coin. Oh god, this is awesome. Ooh, 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 okay. No, we don't have any eggs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Eh, eh, eh. Whew. Ah, thank goodness. Salvation. Oh. Well, in all fairness, I didn't really have much time to go flower picking. Wait, what's our score? Oh boy, I did terrible. That's like me if I get 40 questions. No, wait. 3 questions wrong on a quiz. Oh, good lord. Well, next time on Yoshi's Island, we'll be taking on this castle full of bouncy, happy faces. See you then. Meow, splash, off again!